Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Azar Mathani, and as always, I'm joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondi.
That's me.
And the aromatic Tony O.
Morning, boys. Top of the morning
Was
to you.
that aromatic? Automatic? I missed that one.
Aromatic.
Jesus Christ.
Aromatic.
You gotta pay
Aromatic.
Tommy, it is too early for you to not be paying
It
attention.
is too early sometimes to translate my R's and my T's too. Sometimes too, yeah. I mix that up.
Very concerning. Very concerning.
The coffee hasn't completely entered the blood system and whatever it does to get me awake or whatever, however that works, the caffeine, yeah. So
I will
give me
say,
the rest of time, yeah.
as Uzi is 450 kilometers away, I'm wondering what inspired this, this, adjective this morning. But I'll take it.
What can I say, my friend? What can I say? You have a very strong musk.
Okay. Well, I'll take it. Yeah.
It's like maybe one day. Remember they're always talking about like we're gonna have smell-o-vision one day, where TVs emit certain smells. Maybe that's gonna happen with laptops too. Right?
You said we're always talking about.
Yeah, I've never heard this in my life. Honestly,
I always hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you
Where
hang
did you
out
hear
that
this?
people are constantly
TVs
talking about
people online,
smell-o-vision?
yeah.
People on
Electronic
Reddit.
companies,
Got it.
electronic
Reddit.
companies.
Reddit.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I hang out on Reddit
they don't
too.
talk about that stuff.
What part of Reddit are you?
Yeah.
What
I'm sure
nonsense
Samsung is
subreddits are
trying
you
to
on?
invent this thing where it could happen. Yeah. It's the next frontier of television. I
Why?
think so. Yeah. Can you imagine watching football and you could just smell the
I
odor of the players?
I don't want to
emitting
smell
from
all
your
those
TV.
sweaty men.
Yeah.
Why do you want to smell all these sweaty men?
I don't, but there is a market for that somewhere. I'm sure people have thought.
Man said there's a
I'm
market.
sure there's a market.
Yeah.
There's a market.
Deep, dark corners of Reddit have you emerged from, Tommy. Let's get into the football this weekend. Premier League is back.
Thank God.
And we have to start with Man City 0, Tottenham Hotspur 4. 5 losses in a row.
Goddamn.
Slapped up by Tottenham. Tottenham have given them 2 of these losses in this run.
Yep.
It's nuts. This was something.
Soak it in, boys. Soak it in. You know what I mean? Enjoy these moments while we
enjoy
have them. Yeah.
Enjoy it when we have to
Relish.
look back on City winning another title in May.
The winning 20 straight games to end the season. Yeah, enjoy it.
Remember when I said at
for
the
one.
start of this run that Pep was acting weird in that first game when he didn't want to bring on Haaland as if to make a point that we don't need Haaland to win games? Yeah. He's struggling to find other solutions right now because Haaland's not firing
Well,
and no one else
They
is.
had another solution. And they sold them in the summer
Well, I
to
mean,
Atletico Madrid.
currently have no other solution at the
They
time.
could really be using, they could really be using them. Yeah, I know. Listen. This is actually, for me, this is like the fact that Tottenham keeps doing this to City.
It's nuts.
I just don't get it.
They're on a losing run of
it's-
their own. And yet, they play City and somehow that guarantees them points. Except when there's a chance to give Arsenal the title, the fucking cunts last year.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
This
Assholes.
works out, yeah.
Useless club. But,
Man,
yeah.
Hey, I have nothing but love for Tottenham
No,
this
you
week.
don't.
Like,
No, you
and
don't.
but next week, whoever they...
it depends on who they play.
Yeah, they'll lose,
James
yeah.
Madison coming up with 2 goals. The second goal of which, just
Yeah, nice finish.
lovely little finish on that one. On his birthday, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well done for him.
Yeah.
Just needs to sort out that very tragic haircut of his now. But, yeah, between that, I think Dejan Kulusevski was
Brilliant.
Oh,
the best
really
player on the
good.
pitch.
Yeah.
They could
There's a
not
case
get
for him
close to
being Tottenham's best player, period.
I would agree
Yeah.
on that, to be honest.
Like,
Yeah.
he's their most dangerous attacker. And he's been on a good run of fitness, I think. I can't remember the last time he was injured. But, yeah. If you look at it from City's perspective, I mean, you read out the stats of their forwards. Jack Grealish hasn't scored in 11 months. I think Foden
Has he played at all?
In 11 months?
I don't remember him playing. Like, I'll be honest. He's been injured or whatever.
Same thing. Well, then, but he's fit enough to go away with England. I mean, yeah. I think Foden hasn't scored in the Premier League this season. Savinho
has,
hasn't scored. Doku has like one. I mean, this is not a typical Pep Guardiola attack. And the thing is, for most of these guys, you can't even say it's bad form. Like, this is just who they are. Doku's not a goal scorer. Savinho's not a goal scorer. Grealish is not a goal scorer. Foden, I mean, he gets you goals.
You'd expect
yeah,
more
you
goals
definitely
from
expect
Foden.
more from Foden. He's not your typical creator, but his form this season, it stinks. And somehow, he manages to fly under the radar all the time when this happens. But yeah, how do they fix this? How does Pep fix this? I don't think he does, except through the transfer window. They need forwards. They need goal scorers, man, because it's Haaland or nothing right now.
He the thing about Haaland is like City had a bunch of chances.
Yeah, they
in this
did.
game.
He's
it wasn't
just
like
not
they
in
were like
form at the
4-0
moment.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not like he had one off the bar. He had one where Vicario saved
made
really
a
couple
nicely.
of
subs on him.
Yeah. I think it's time. Like you gotta drop Kyle Walker and just bring up some kid from the academy because Walker,
There is a
done,
kid
man.
from the academy
He's-
there, Rico Lewis. He's having a terrible
No,
season. He's
I
having
guess
a
he's also
terrible
playing
season.
in midfield.
Yeah.
He's also playing in midfield.
But even when he
which
was
is tough.
playing right back, like Rico Lewis is not Kyle Walker. You have to reconfigure your team completely to play him in there. Walker is still faster than him, and Walker looks slow. I mean, bringing on Timo Werner towards the end of the game
Timo,
against a tired.
that's
cool.
elder abuse, man.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Just- Watching Kyle Walker chase him, I'm like, oh my days. Yeah, that's the retirement moment.
It was the
No, he
it
backed
was
off
the,
on that run, eh?
Have
Yeah.
you seen the Lightning McQueen meme where he's getting overtaken by another car? It's like the future. Is
Oh,
now,
yes,
man.
yes,
Something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. That's exactly what it looked like.
Oh god, yeah.
I mean, on the flip side, like if you look at, I mean, Spurs were down their starting center backs for this game.
Davis
too,
and
City still
the
couldn't.
Professor
Dragusin.
Dragusin, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Davis and Dragusin in the middle, and it's like, and their wing backs are Poro and Udogi, who are good going forward, but neither are really known for their defensive prowess.
Mm-hmm.
It's just astonishing stuff.
Yeah. I think Porto might be. He's top in terms of like attacking fullbacks in probably the league. Porto is
He has
certainly
a
up there.
great shot on him.
Yeah.
Like he's very good in the final third.
Yeah.
Just everything was just. It's
They-
an incredibly funny game. I loved it.
They play Liverpool next, I believe, City, right? That's
Yeah,
that
I
game?
mean, I think
That's
they
that
have
game.
a midweek game, maybe against Bodo Glimt. I'm not sure who they're playing. No,
Oh,
is it Man
Champions
United
League,
that's playing
probably.
Bodo Glimt?
Champions.
I can't remember. Somebody's playing Bodo Glimt. But
So they're-
yeah,
so
Man
they're
City have
Champions League,
Champions
yeah.
League before. They play Feyenoord, sorry. Yeah, I think it is Man
Gotcha.
United. Playing
Yeah.
Bodo. So
I will say, if their losing streak continues against Feyenoord,
it can.
it's gonna be
Feyenoord's a
funny.
decent team. They're no mugs. You'd expect them to beat Feyenoord
Oh, we
at home,
can
though.
we can only hope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But I mean, like this is the longest losing streak of Guardiola's career. During United's entire banter period, we somehow have not lost five in a row. Sorry,
this
and
is
City have pulled
since
it off.
2013. You're talking. I'm asking.
You can go before that too. I don't think they lost five in a row under Ferguson.
Yeah, I doubt.
No, I'm just wondering where
Yeah.
when the banter era started.
Oh yeah,
okay,
post
okay.
2013. Post 2013.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ongoing.
5 in a row is tough to do.
like-
Man. It's tough to do. Yeah.
This is the first time a champion of England has lost five in a row since the 1950s, and Chelsea did it.
I saw that
so-
stat. Yeah, Chelsea was name dropped in there since that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm really curious about next weekend and to see how City fares against Liverpool. Because if they lose that game, you know
That's what,
that might
11
be
points?
It. That might be it.
11
You know what I
points,
mean? Yeah.
I don't think this
sad.
team can win the league, man. I honestly, City without signings, I don't think
they-
so. Personally,
They've lost Rodri
Yeah.
essentially for the season. At best, they might get him a couple of weeks before season ends. Now they've lost Kovacic to injury as well. It's just you can run through that midfield. It looks like Man United's midfield.
yeah.
It's so
It's
easy
so
to run
weak.
through it.
It's so weak, man. No one's stopping any transitions. They miss Ruben Diaz as well back there. John Stones is not the guy you want underpinning in defense. And
He's just coming back from injury too, Stones, right?
yeah, Stones is always just
Relatively
coming back
soon.
from injury. So yeah,
They have injuries. They have some injuries.
Don't wanna
and
hear it,
those
man.
are the healthy.
I'm
just saying.
don't wanna
they have
hear
some.
it.
I'm sorry.
Don't wanna hear it.
No.
Yeah.
United had so many injuries last season,
Arsenal
and
had so many
no one
injuries.
gave me any quarter
Yep.
for that.
Don't wanna hear
I'm
it.
like, we're not giving anyone any quarter.
Yep.
Yeah, build your squad to adjust for injuries,
Mm-hmm.
like to account for them. Sorry. Do you.
They had a weird window considering how much they got for Alvarez. We thought there was gonna be a big splash. They got like 80 million for him, which was nuts.
Something, yeah.
And
They signed what, Savio and
Savin, yes, that's it.
Savinho and
Gundogan, which
Yeah, it was
Okay.
a very lackluster sub.
Gundogan was on a free
Mm-hmm.
because he got released from Barca.
Yeah.
weird window. So yeah,
Yeah, so sometimes you just have to spend 100 mils on players, man. Just do it.
I still think Pep leaves at the end of the season. I still think so.
He has a new 1-year contract extension, right? He just signed. Or was it 2-year? I can't
I
remember.
think
which
it's
one
2 years.
it was.
1+1, but
1+1.
I don't know. I think that was a cosmetic contract, just fix appearance.
Calm everyone.
Yeah.
Calm.
City are
people
good at
down.
PR, and I think that was a PR contract. I mean, listen, Pep stays, whatever, but he doesn't normally stay for this. When the players are getting old and the message has it's not sinking in anymore.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's already stayed here longer than
Yeah.
anywhere else.
I think this is 10 years.
Because it's
9 years. 9 years. So.
currently. Yeah.
So.
I have to say I agree with that. The message is not getting through, but also I just have to believe that there is just some maybe little lack of fight, a little bit of that fire is gone from the squad after being so successful for so long. It's like, oh, okay, here we go again. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, they can turn things around and string some wins together. I just don't know if this team has the fire in their belly to go through a full campaign and win a title. I don't know if they have it anymore.
I agree with that, but if you look at the names, player for player, are they better than Liverpool's starting 11? If we're being honest,
I don't think there's much
with
difference.
the current
you know?
11 they're putting
Really?
out.
Yeah.
It's hard to say so.
I don't think so, especially without Rodri. If with Rodri in there,
Without
it's
Rodri,
close.
especially.
With Rodri in there, it's close. Without him, no chance. We'll come to Liverpool, but man, for me, I look at those players and I'm like, ordinary, overrated, top, used to be top, now injury prone. Yeah, even Ederson, I can't remember the last time he saved anything. Yeah. It's just,
I'd be willing, after next week, depending on the result of that game and how that game goes, I think then we'll know a lot more about
where is that
where
game?
this team is.
Anfield? Or is that the Etihad?
I don't know, but we'll find out. I'm sure it's at Anfield.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
Good luck,
ugly.
City.
Yeah.
Good luck. I mean, let's move on to Liverpool. They cashed in their Southampton voucher for a 3-2 win. They fumbled that voucher at the fucking checkout, but eventually managed to get it
Just before,
scanned
yeah.
and managed to cash in their 3 points. Southampton, Southampton, I want to talk to you. The fuck are you
Honestly,
doing?
man.
Every single goal that they concede, not just in this game. I mean, they
All season.
handed Liverpool 3 goals in this game. Every single goal I see them concede across the season is just
passing in their
awful.
box, maybe. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. What is Alex McCarthy doing with that ball? He just hands it to someone at the top of the box, surrounded by 4
He was
Liverpool
a
players.
disaster.
And yeah,
He was a
there's
disaster,
panic.
yeah.
Second goal, Alex McCarthy
Watch,
for no reason.
just
comes
mind your
charging out of
business.
his-
Mind your business. Stay on your
Why is he
fucking
trying
line.
to
line.
chase
6-yard
Salah
ball.
for a ball? That's the stupidest thing I've ever
When
seen.
that pass was
I
played,
am 100.
when the pass was played and they were both running to, I'm like, there must be a perception issue because there's no way McCarthy's doing this. He was never favored to get there. And then Salah just taps it
His
into
brother
the
needs
empty net,
LASIK.
and I'm like, the fuck just happened? Like, there was no danger, and he just...
It's insane.
Once that goal went in,
insane.
it's funny because Southampton took the lead.
Absolutely.
No one in any of my group chats said nothing because we all knew. We all knew.
Yeah.
No way.
No one trusted
Southampton was going to hold on to
Yeah.
this.
And then you have the penalty they conceded at the end. Sugawara just waving his arm about. I mean, like, the most clear of handballs.
I can't remember who it was that let the ball bounce. Once he let that ball bounce, before the handball, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, he's just wrestling the play instead of attacking the ball. Like, what are you doing?
Insanity.
And then the guy just slaps the ball, and I'm like, fuck this.
That defense should be put in the bin, man. Just put that defense in the bin, man. Like, come on.
But I don't want to see him anymore. Whenever someone has to play Southampton, just give him like a 3-0 walkover win. Let's not see these people anymore, man. They're not here to play football.
They're not serious. If you're playing
unserious.
The first goal it's pissed me off so much because like they try to play it from the back, they got blocked. Alright? They tried to do it again and they got blocked. I think the third time they tried, okay, let's do it one more time.
Was that trying to play out from the back, that third one? Was that just
like,
what was that pass? What was that clearance? What was that?
I don't know.
I think this to me stinks of Russell Martin trying to protect his
his brand,
footballing identity, his brand, whatever. Same thing that Company was doing at Burnley last season. It was like, you don't have the players to do this against Premier League opposition. You might have been able to do it in the Championship because that's a much lower level, but you cannot do this against Premier League opposition. You're not putting your team, by instructing them to do this again and again, you're not putting them in a position to pick up points or win games. You're just fucking around.
Imagine.
And if they did change their tactics,
I think it's damning on the manager.
Yeah.
And like, if I was a Southampton fan, I'd be rightfully pissed off about that.
I agree because you look at the teams, like just above them. There are some not so great teams. Like
you can say diabolical, you can say trash. There are some trash teams in the league.
Yeah, so you can play your long ball football with your players and not concede stupid goals and give yourself chances of points and be in the fighting for safety. But you're playing this way, you're not going to be winning games. You're not. You
don't even have to fully go route one. You just have to mix it up. Stop doing the same shit again and again when your players can't do it. But there was something else. Oh, there was one thing I really enjoyed about Southampton. The guy they played up top, Paul, I forget his last name.
Onuachu.
Big guy, 6 foot.
I love the run. Yeah.
Man, 6'8". I'm like, this man.
For a second.
He looks. Do you know the sort of like walking trees in Lord of the Rings?
I do not.
Yeah, the ants.
The ants.
Okay.
Yeah. He reminded me of those. I'm like, this is a fucking tree running around the pitch. This is awesome. And then he got injured.
He scores everywhere but England. That's the funny thing. Well, and for Nigeria too. He doesn't score for Nigeria. But
so where does he score?
He was. I think they loaned him out last season to Turkey. And did they sign him from Belgium? I can't remember. He was at Trabzonspor last season. He's 2 meters long, man. Like 2 meters tall.
That's crazy.
That's a tall man.
Yeah, but
he should be playing football. I don't know if he should be playing football, man. Yeah.
No. I want him on the pitch. I want more of him. It was the best thing about Southampton. He and in fairness, Tyler Dibbling is going to get him.
Dibbling is excellent. He's 18 years old,
He's
by the way.
He's a wonderful player.
He is brilliant.
I get him out of there. Get him to an actual team. Get him a move. He's fantastic to watch.
So Onuachu had 79 league goals in 114 league appearances for Genk. And he had 51 league goals in 134 appearances for Midget 1. I think there is something there. He's just not at the right club.
Yeah. He's got like some good moves, man. He's got good feet.
Yeah,
I just know Dutch football, the goals, they're like you multiply by 3. Any player coming from
I
Dutch
didn't.
football.
I
They score a lot
didn't.
of
I didn't
goals,
refer
yeah.
to any Dutch team, Tom.
Yeah, there was no Dutch
Oh,
team.
there was what's the team name that you said?
Genk and midget.
Genk
Oh,
is
is that
in
Belgium?
Belgium.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Next up.
And then
Jeez.
15 and
Tommy's
21.
having a rough one today.
Yeah.
Close enough, right? They're close.
Close enough. Okay.
Ay,
Upset
ay, ay.
people even further, Tommy. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take care of the Middle East. Tommy can work on Europe.
Okay. This is the
on the Liverpool
other
side.
side, yeah, on the other side.
But Liverpool fans are gonna be very mad that we've spent so long
Ah,
talking
fuck
about
them,
Southampton.
man. Like, they played Southampton. Who cares? You have Salah taking off his shirt like he's done something. Man, get out of here. I mean, he did something, but he's gifted 2 goals anyway.
Look, hey, Christmas is coming up, boys. When you get a gift, remember to take off your shirt.
Yeah. You know, I
See,
think
this
I
is the
saw
thing-
a stat. He's received like 7 yellow cards in his career, and 5 of for Liverpool. 5 of them have been for taking off his shirt.
Yeah, I believe that. He's done it.
Probably
He's done it a
four
bit,
of them against Man United for taking off his shirt. He does it every time against us.
yeah.
But 8 points. 8 points clear at the top at this stage of the season.
Yep. They'd have to
Game
blow
against
it.
City coming up
They'd
to
have to blow it.
extend that lead.
Yeah.
We are officially in. They are the favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Really? You guys
They
are-
are officially in the safe.
I'm
Well,
not-
who's
they're
your
the favorites
favorite?
to win the
Because
league.
we just.
I don't
said
think there's
City
a I don't think there's a favorite. Because you look at this.
No, Tommy, someone has a slightly higher chance of winning the league than everyone else, and it's the team with an 8
Tommy
point
sounds
cushion.
like a Liverpool fan who's refusing to accept
I'm
that
not,
they
I
are
tell you right now,
favorite.
I ain't a Liverpool fan.
Why
I'm just
would
saying,
you
Tony.
insult him like
Tony,
this?
Tony, you look at this performance, right? I get it. After international break, teams are not awesome, right? But Liverpool, this was a terrible performance.
Okay.
And they got away with the win because it's Southampton.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And yeah, they're getting kind of like these wins where it's like they don't fully deserve it, but Salah or someone's gifted them a goal or someone's coming up huge at the end. I'm not convinced that this team isn't going to, eventually kind of come back to down a little bit, and these games they don't win, and they're going to drop points here and there. But if they, next week I may change my mind, because if they go ahead and beat City and open up a huge lead like that, then you know what? Okay, listen, I'm there. Liverpool are the title favorites. It's theirs to lose. I'm not at that point yet where it's to
So
say that.
I haven't conceded the title myself for Arsenal personally. I don't think City can win the league with the squad they have. If they sign players, sure. Liverpool will drop points. The question is, Arsenal and City, are they going to pick up enough points to make up that deficit? Right?
Arsenal will. I think they will.
We will see.
Odegaard's back.
There
Yeah,
is a bit of
keep
an
his hand up.
over-reliance from Arsenal on a couple of players, but I think Salah's been involved in 67% of Liverpool's goals this season.
Yep.
So there's an over-reliance there too. They've had some injury issues, but their strength is their attack, and that's been pretty healthy. So we'll see. I mean, defensively, they were uncharacteristically all over the place yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. So maybe it wasn't yesterday.
I think it was Saturday, yeah. But anyhow, it doesn't matter anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will drop points for sure. And it's a matter of will Arsenal go on a run, which I think they will.
Mm-hmm.
Will City? I don't know, question mark. But I think Arsenal, this is a good chance for Arsenal.
Let's see where we are in January, and then
Of
we'll
course.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
But
course.
right now, it's
Good
Liverpool's to
time.
lose. Yeah.
Let's quickly talk about Arsenal as the third team in this title race. Easy 3-0 win against Forest. Martin Odegaard being back, very clearly a big difference for them. And yeah, Forest have been good this season, and Arsenal made it look comfortable.
I did say a while ago that Odegaard changed my life when he joined the team, man. He did. I couldn't recognize Arsenal before he signed, and he just transformed the team when he was on loan. And I got a reminder of how ugly it can be when he's not fit, right? So, yeah, It was brilliant. Saka. There's some Arsenal fans out there that think Odegaard limits Saka's game. It's the craziest thing.
Is his name Sam? Because that's what he says sometimes too. Yeah.
Fuck me, man. I do
I know.
not understand
I
this
know.
opinion.
The depths, people will troll through the absolute depths of stupidity in the attempt to be edgy. It's ridiculous behavior. Who are these people?
Well, you know one of
Bring-
them.
bring
Tommy's
it-
just
who are
told
these-
you one.
Well, yeah, yeah, but if you're listening to Sam, that's first of all your own problem.
Yeah.
You just tune him out.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen to this. He's not going to hear
He
me.
might.
You never know.
Tommy's gonna take the phone
You know
to
what?
him at Nunes.
Clip it, send it to him.
Yeah.
Send it to him. Sam Basta, I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
Your football opinions suck.
Oh, what he says about Arsenal would make Tony's blood boil. He'd be like, "Are you
I've
sure
I've
you're an
heard
Arsenal
Sam's
fan?"
opinions
Yeah.
before. We do not agree on a lot of things. Yeah, but no. Saka was brilliant yesterday, or whenever.
His goal was very
Fantastic.
very nice. His ball striking is just very good. B, he's also just very good at picking the right moment to shoot. Like he's very very good at once he cuts in, he generally like just picks that exact perfect.
His
moment
ball
to
carrying
let it
is
rip.
unbelievable. Like you can't get the ball off him, both technically and physically. Like his balance is ridiculous. Yeah, we could have been 3-0 up at that point. That first half was really good. It was nice to see us rotate some players in. Jorginho, he had a really good first half. Jesus was
Not
there.
Trossard.
Trossard for me was fine. I don't know
He's not
why.
fire.
Yeah,
He was not. He missed a couple. At least
yeah,
one
well, he
really
missed some
good
chances.
chance,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna say that he was clinical. He wasn't, but he played well. My issue is with number 9 up there. Like he's just a mess. Like Jesus is on the big money and he's contributing nothing. But he played, and he allowed us to rest Havertz.
How many years left on Jesus'
So
contract?
probably 1.5.
2.
Yeah, So in January, like 1.5 years left. I mean, we need to get rid of him. I'd love to get rid of him in January. Probably in the summer, we have to find a buyer, man. But for the rest of the season, if he's here in January, we need him so that we can sit people down. So he did his job in that sense. Never looked like scoring, never does. But Sterling came on and got an assist.
Always great when your job is described as you're a body, you're a warm body going.
That's his
for a
fault.
bit.
He's the one doing this to himself.
It is on
Yeah.
him. It is on him.
At
but
number 9,
jeez.
who is not really known for his goal scoring.
There are a
or
few in the
anything.
league.
Yeah.
There are a few in the league. Yeah.
They seem to be becoming more and more common.
Yep. I think that would change back, thankfully. There are strikers out there that actually do pride themselves on their stat sheet. We need to get one of those. But, yeah. Ethan Waneri came on, and
He got a goal.
he's
yeah.
making it really difficult to keep him on the bench. I like the way we're introducing him slowly. Do you know he's like our second or third highest goal scorer this season?
He's also 17.
Yeah, he's
if I
17.
believe.
Yeah.
He does not. He looks a lot older than 17.
Yeah.
I'll say that for sure.
He's really
But
good.
He looks like a really good player.
Yeah. Arteta's resisting the urge to play him more often, like rush him in. A lot of people wanted him to play when Odegaard was out, but I think it's right to introduce him slowly. But
that is a lot of pressure to put on a 17-year-old.
Exactly.
Be like, go replace Martin Odegaard, club captain.
yeah, so
But no, that's good on the kid. I don't got much else to say about this one, so we'll move on to Ipswich 1, Man United 1, the start of Ruben Amorim's time in charge. It was
bad.
I mean, the first half was rough. The first half was particularly
Yeah,
rough.
second half was
I
better.
thought.
Yeah.
Second half was better. There's a lot of people online just predicting big wins for this game for Man United. I was like, first of all, calm down. Calm down. Remember what we've been going through for the last 10 years and calm down. Like, please. Second of all, it was, I don't know, I kind of expected there to be a level of struggle because the system that Amorim plays with this 3-4-2-1 is so different from anything these players have played before. On top of that, we don't have all the players you need to play this system. Like, we don't really have proper wing-backs at this point in the squad. I'd rather he play his system and get the players that can work into it used to it. He also just didn't have many training sessions with the full squad. I think he had one training session with the full squad because You got players coming back from international duty from all over
The
the
South
place.
Americans only got one training session.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think Ugarte got back at like on Thursday or Friday, something like that. And on top of that, these players are fucked. You need time to unfuck them. Like, these guys are mentally.
Who are you
broken.
unfucking in this team? They're all shit.
Well, no,
Whether they're
just
shit or shit.
in general, in general, just to change the mentality of a squad that's so broken after this Ten Hag period. It's not going to happen overnight. I don't think it's a thing that's going to happen immediately when you're on top of trying to learn a new system and all that. So, I don't know. Like, people online were A, too high before the game, and B, too low after. I'm like, you need to relax. People need to fucking relax and just give shit time.
I really
Like, if they still look like this after like 4 or 5 months, or well, not 4 or 5 months is a bit too long. After a few months, if it's still like this bad, then it's okay to be like, oh god, what's happening? But
I think it could still look like this in a few months.
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
I think it could still look
it
like
could.
this.
It very
he
much
needs
could.
3 transfer windows to fix the mess that Ten Hag made.
You
have a lot of that midfield. It was
so
funny
much.
because you scored in like the second minute or something crazy like that.
Really
Yeah.
early.
And I saw Rashford running around, and I was just thinking to myself that this guy has no pride in his performance because he was actually trying in this game. It lasted about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna be like
20 minutes, and then he was
Yeah.
back to walking, and I was just like, yeah, but like, what's gonna change? Eriksen can't run, Casemiro can't run, Ugarte can kind of run, Menu can't run.
I will say the
Mainu's
the
injured,
midfield.
no?
Yeah, but I'm saying in general.
Menu is injured. The midfield that started the game just could not grab control of it. Basically the old heads that started just could not keep up with the system. Evans had a rough game.
Yeah.
Casemiro had a rough game. Eriksen had a rough game. I don't think it's a surprise that we looked a lot better in the second half. Had a lot more control once we subbed on Luke Shaw.
He made a
Welcome back.
big
Luke
difference.
Shaw.
He made a big difference.
Luke Shaw for Johnny
Yeah,
Evans because that gave us a bit of extra control over there. And then we also subbed on Ugarte for Casemiro, which helped a lot because Casemiro just was not keeping up.
Yeah.
I think that helped. We'll see what happens once like Menu comes back. I think the starting lineup is probably going to be Ugarte, Menu in that middle bit. I'm not
That's
sure
not
how well
good,
that's gonna
man.
work.
That's not. There's
on top of that,
creativity there.
Well,
on top
0
of that,
legs.
on top of that, Garnacho is one of the 10s.
Yeah, that's
That
not
is
gonna work.
The weakest part.
I
of
would
this
have
game.
flipped
That's the
Garnacho
weakest
and
part of this
Diallo.
game.
I would have put Diallo
The
as
thing is, Diallo would be better as a number 10, but Diallo is also much better than Garnacho in terms of his tracking.
yeah, but Garnacho is stupid. Like there was one run he had where Rashford he's open, right? He's wide open.
Yeah.
All you need to do
I
is
know the one you're thinking
just stand the defender up and play the pass. He just keeps running, and I'm like, are you this dumb? It was a 2v1 situation. This is basics that you teach kids, right? Attract the defender, pass the football. He just runs straight, and I'm like, this is your number 10? He cannot play there, man. And you need Garnacho's pace. I think eventually Diallo will have to play behind the striker with Fernandes.
Yeah.
And maybe you play
I think
Diallo there or
hopefully-
something, I don't know. But
Well, maybe
Maswari played
with-
wing back,
I don't
left
know. We'll
wing
see. With the wing backs, it's a bit tough. Maybe Diallo also did not have a very
No.
good game in my opinion on the left.
going forward.
But I don't know. Maybe I thought maybe you can move Mazraoui to wing back, but I thought he actually did reasonably well in that right center back role. He's done a job wherever you play him. He's been our best signing this summer.
Who played?
But,
it was Dallo. He played left wing back.
Yeah, Dallo was playing left wing back. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, with Dallo on the left side, it's the same issues that are there at left back. But I'm just like, okay, maybe we'll have a left back fit for a couple of weeks. We'll see.
Who's that?
I doubt it.
Who's that?
I don't want to play Luke Shaw at left wing back. He will injure himself.
Malacia, because it's not him.
Well, you got Anthony.
Malacia doesn't exist.
Yeah, you got Anthony sitting there. He can play that.
I genuinely forgot Anthony was at the club. Honestly.
He's at the club still. Yeah.
I also forgot he was an option. I thought he left with Ten Hag. I assume he was in Ten Hag's suitcase.
3 tries.
I will say, Onana really bailed you guys out this game.
Oh man,
Onana
he was freaking stellar.
Liam Delap was excellent, except on those chances, man. You have to score.
Could have done better.
You have to score that chance.
The one from about 6 yards.
What a pass by Davis, by the way. It's a great pass.
Great. Leaf
He's
Davis
excellent.
is a very
He's
good player.
excellent.
I think we should look at him for left wing back.
He'd fit right in.
Anyone named Leaf?
Leaf Davis.
For first, is it Leaf first name?
Yeah, Leif.
That's a great. That's actually really.
Yeah.
That's a great first name.
Like Leif Erikson.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to talk about Omari Hutchinson because that boy can play. I don't know.
Arsenal and
Chelsea, what are
Chelsea.
you doing selling these guys?
Yep. Chelsea poached him
do
from
so?
us, and then let him.
Why do we do what we do?
Didn't
I don't
play
know.
him.
No, but they
farmed
farmed him. They made a huge profit on him. It was good business. I don't think there's anything wrong. He wasn't going to play for them, and I'm really happy to see
should be
him
playing for them.
doing well at.
He's I remember because the last game before the international break, Ipswich beat Spurs, and he ran the show against them. Yeah. He was phenomenal this one. Good shot for his goal. A little bit fortunate with the deflection that took it away from Onana, but if anyone deserved a goal on the pitch, it was him.
He bullied Evans. Like he parked himself next to Evans and just.
Poor Johnny Evans, man. It was like once we got Luke Shaw in there, we could actually chase him around a little bit. It was just like, okay, this is calming it down. But poor Johnny Evans, man. Guy signed up to just do a preseason for a month. Is now
he could have said
having
no.
to run around in a 3-4-3 system.
Yeah. He's getting paid.
He's getting paid. He's playing
paid.
football. You know what? I got a prediction. I think Amorim is going to be bald by the end of the season.
He looks stressed, man. There was one back here Diallo did, and he just went and sat down, and he was just like, what the fuck am I walked into?
I left Sporting for this.
Yeah.
Like, what? Come on, man. What did you do this to yourself?
If nothing else, I do want to just take a picture of him and just compare the amount of grey hairs to the end of the season.
Yeah. You know, did you see that picture of him when he was? I don't know who was he playing for as a player, but Johnny Evans had scored when they played.
Braga.
Was it Braga?
Braga. Yeah.
But it's supposed to be just weird for Evans to see that. You know what I mean? The guy he played against like so far long ago. And
Johnny Evans may not even have known Amorim was on the pitch, but
that's also fair. Yeah.
He's only 39, man. He's only a couple of years older than Evans.
Yeah.
All the assistant coaches are younger than Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's just crazy to me. Yeah.
Let's move on. Leicester won. Oh, actually,
I was
before we move on, I didn't mention the funniest thing in this. There was Tony. Where were you during this game?
I was at home, thankfully.
A likely story, because apparently there was a fire alarm in the VAR room at Stockley Park. And I just want to know where Tony was during this time. Was Tony rampaging through London, Molotov cocktail in hand, searching for the VAR room, trying to set some fires?
Yeah, this was it. Where is the VAR room? I don't even know where the VAR. It is in London. All of them. Okay.
Where is he trying to play coy? We know you know where it is. Man. Come on.
He knows in detail. The man's got a blueprint and everything.
I got the texts. Don't worry. So wait, they have a VAR.
Don't worry, it's on fire.
They have a VAR headquarters, and every game is read from the same building. Is officiated from the same building.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they do in other sports as well.
Yeah.
Like in North America. Yeah.
I just didn't. I thought because they used to be in like a van at some point. I saw they were like in a VAR van. So I'm glad that they've moved on.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This is the back of a truck.
Yeah, basically,
fucking,
That's what they used to do. So I'm glad to see that.
Howard Webb in the back of a truck. Nah, actually, Howard Webb would be driving the truck. He'd have like Anthony Taylor sitting in the back with the laptop.
Yeah.
Desperately trying to draw lines on Microsoft Paint.
Oh my God, there was. I don't even want to. Nah. It's so archaic.
That's
man.
okay. It's okay. Tony is taking care of them now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too good.
Yeah,
That's good.
incredibly fun stuff. Leicester 1, Chelsea 2. Enzo Maresca beats his former team. Kieran Dewsbury Hall beats his former team.
Okay.
Did you guys see a game? Ben Chilwell beats his former team. You got any other baggage from Leicester? Oh, I forget. Is that it for you?
Yeah, Danny Drinkwater, Conte.
Danny Drinkwater
Well,
loses
he's
to his
no
former
longer
team.
part of the squad, guys. I'm sorry. He's not in this Chelsea
He's
team.
been replaced by Dewsbury Hall. So yeah.
Yeah, it's felt like
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, we
Bench for
got a
bench.
manager fired for this one, which that's always a nice little end cap on a win, eh? When you can do that.
Okay,
I enjoy
Tommy.
that. Yeah, it's fun. I
Um,
like getting manager. Usually it's the other way around, lately for us, given our turnover. But hey, you know what? This is the first game this season I've been like, because we never really had to get out of first gear for this game.
Yeah.
Leicester were poor. Let's be honest. It was not
Leicester-
they're a
bit
bad
poor
team.
all
They're a
season.
bad team. Yeah.
They are, yeah. And I'm just like, man, maybe we are a top 4 team. Maybe we
Well,
are
I've-
actually. Yeah.
Who's better than you?
Yeah.
Apart from the
I,
three
I
above
would
you,
just
who's...
no. I would just like to point out that beating Leicester does not make you a top 4 team.
This
I'm
is
saying that
true.
beat Leicester.
United beat Leicester like 4-0.
Yeah, no,
They
it's
were
just
not
the way
good.
we just kind of like cruised. Yeah, we had some defensive hiccups for
You
sure.
had
That's
some
gonna
offensive
cost us some
hiccups, too.
games. We
Yeah.
had some offensive hiccups
So-
too. Wait, which one do you mean in particular?
I am referring to Madueke making sure Palmer didn't get his goal bonus. I'm referring to that one. Yeah.
I see. Yeah,
Those
yeah.
two
Very suspicious.
always
a lot.
getting in each other's way. Yeah. It's like, oh, I tried to jump over it. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Did a jump over it, but I also left
yeah.
one foot hanging
Exactly.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't do the 2 foot like bunny hop. Didn't spread the legs. Nothing like that.
yeah. I would definitely, after all, like we spent the last season really shitty on Nicholas Jackson.
He's having a good
Um,
season. He's doing really
He
He's
well.
having a very good
has
season.
really learned how to finish, and even that goal he scored today, that was a nice goal, really nice finish, and he has put kind of all the pieces kind of together so far at the start of the season. Has performed really well, and that's good to see. Enzo Tony.
Mm-hmm.
You will not like to see this, but he had actually a really good game.
Yeah, the goal and assist.
But it's
against
Leicester.
championship
But it's
opposition.
Leicester.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, it's Leicester. Yeah, it's Tony,
shocked.
like, that's his level.
Yep.
That's his
It is his
Yeah,
level.
Okay.
Yeah. Carabao Cup King.
This is
Yeah.
this is like when Anthony scores in the FA Cup against like League One opposition.
Against Liverpool.
Start celebrating.
Yeah. He did
Yeah,
score against
I-
Liverpool once, so
Yeah.
Anthony didn't score against Liverpool.
didn't he?
Did he?
Was it not in the final of that one?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, he did in the 4-3 game.
Yeah,
didn't
the
he?
4-3 game, yeah.
I
It's
forgot
like
about that.
Did I imagine this? Yeah. I remember giving homage.
That's a fair thing to do.
So, yeah.
Imagine if he scored. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good thing. But anyways, I got not much to say about this game. Like, I mean, it was
It happened.
like, oh, I do have the biggest thing happened in this game. Is Jordan Ayew came on and he scored a pen.
Yep.
And guys, have
And
you
this is
wait.
why. And this is why Steve Cooper has been sacked. You bring on Jordan Ayew. Huh?
He should have
Why you
started
give offense
him.
to Jordan Ayew? Why are you letting
He
him?
should have
Why
started
are
him.
you inflating
Because if he
his stats?
started him,
Ben.
Ayew is
relegate.
in the news every
God.
week for
Put him
scoring
down with
goals, man.
Southampton.
Like, come on.
listen, his pen was so good that it looked like it was a terrible pen. But Sanchez had no idea.
It looked like it just
Yeah.
phased through Sanchez. Yeah,
Sanchez
who else
had no
can phase
idea.
a ball
Yeah.
through
What does
Sanchez?
Sanchez have to do to get dropped by everybody? He played for Spain in the international break. And he
did.
And he was terrible. It's like
Wow, I did not realize he played for Spain and that's
Yeah.
crazy. Why?
like they
Why?
played a rotated squad, right? So they played like all the players who never played. But I'm like, how is
makes
Sanchez getting games for Spain? It's like,
How is he third
three
string
better Spanish
even in that
keepers.
team? Yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah,
I guess Kepa is
He's-
not in there anymore, right?
he's been yeah. Kepa is dreadful.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, the goal he can yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, we're in third place. Point above Arsenal. We'll keep that.
You're a point above us.
And-
Are you?
Oh no, we're
You making
high
stuff
points,
up now?
but we are. we are above you.
Jesus
for
Christ,
some reason.
Tommy.
Is it goal differential? Goal differential. I just saw Chelsea third, so I saw Arsenal fourth. So they just like gotta milk that, you know. It's goal differential. Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, saw me Sunday.
I too.
Yeah.
It's nice to see. It's been a while, Tony, since I've seen Chelsea above Arsenal. So I gotta look at this, gotta stare at it, gotta really enjoy it, soak it in. Let that nice view. Stare. I'm looking at a table right now.
Nice view
guys.
side by
Chelsea.
side. Yeah.
No, there's no side by side on my table. It's third place Chelsea.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
I like it where it is right now. That's hot cope.
9 points behind Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah, but Liverpool's gonna drop points. I'm telling you
Exactly.
right now. They're gonna drop. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anything else interesting happening around the league, boys? Mateus Cunha is having himself a season, man. He scored a banger against Fulham. Wolves
That was a
are
weird game.
starting to pick up their points.
That was a weird
They're picking
game,
up
man.
their points now.
Like Iwobi scored a brilliant goal as well.
Oh, he scored
yeah,
a
he
really
did.
nice goal.
I think every goal in
It was
this
nice.
game was really nice.
It was weird because Fulham were battering Wolves until Iwobi scored, and then they celebrated that goal, like really celebrated it, and then it's like they just stopped play, and Wolves just took over. Yeah, I think did Cunha score twice? He scored twice, right?
Yeah.
I think he did.
And an assist to add to that little nice tally.
Just he is having a really good season.
Yeah, I think he has like 5 goals or something in the league, maybe more. Yeah, good player. Yeah.
Villa dropped points again, eh? They
The Emery special.
They looked
the
gassed.
specials coming in.
They look absolutely gassed. Aston Villa do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mr. Ross Barkley bailed them out. Yeah, I forgot he was on Villa. I forgot they signed him this summer, but clutch goal.
I enjoy Ross Barkley just going to a new team every season and occasionally popping up with a goal. I'm like, it's nice little reminder.
He was
that
at
he's still
Villa
hanging
before,
around.
right? With Grealish.
Yeah, he was.
At Villa.
He was.
I think he scored in that 7-2 demolition of Liverpool or something, if I remember correctly.
I think you're right. I think you're right. And the COVID year.
Okay.
That was the same. I think that it's a picture from that game that David Coote is waving around in his video because I recognize the kids.
Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention when we were talking about Liverpool was Salah was interviewed, and his words were I'm probably more out than in. Because he's yet to receive any formal contract offer from Liverpool.
Van Dijk hasn't received a contract apparently. Salah hasn't received a contract, and Trent said he hadn't received a contract, which I don't know. Players are weird sometimes because when they have talks, but they don't agree terms during those talks, they count that as having not been offered a contract. So it's like,
which is just frankly incorrect.
Yeah.
You have been offered a contract. You were just negotiating.
Like, well, they're like, anyway.
Or you declined a contract that was offered to you.
Well, technically they've not been offered the contracts. They've just had terms discussed and they're far apart in valuation. But anyway, I wonder how this is going to play out in the second half of the season. Now, someone like Salah, I think he's going to be driven to win a title in his last season anyway. I don't get the same energy from Trent, and it could
The thing
be.
is, another thing to keep an eye on will be because in the last 6 months of the contract, other teams can offer.
Trent might sign
They
that
can
Real
offer you
Madrid
free agent
contract.
terms.
Yeah, he could. That Bosman at the end of his contract. Yeah. It's been there's been serenity at Liverpool recently. That could start to cause some fractions in the camp.
Distractions for sure. Yeah.
I saw Bradley. He's a good player. I don't think
He started this week.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think they missed Trent's creativity. Liverpool didn't really create much against Southampton. Southampton luckily created for them.
Southampton created plenty.
Yeah, created for them. But
Bastards.
I don't know. It's one to keep an eye on. Let's see.
Definitely, yeah. Have you guys seen the championship table recently?
No, I saw Leeds have a crazy game. I don't remember who they were playing.
4-3 Swansea.
Yeah.
It was absolutely wild game, and they are currently top of championship table. But Sunderland, Sheffield, Burnley are literally like 32 points, 31 points. Middlesbrough there, it is like
It's
chaos.
that is the championship though. That's always the championship.
Pretty much.
Serie A is doing the same thing though. Top 5 teams separated by 1 point. Napoli currently in the lead. It's
I thought it was
not,
Atalanta.
like, Serie
Wait,
A
I think Napoli
is-
dropped. Right?
I think it's
Didn't they?
Atalanta. Isn't it?
Is it Atalanta now? Sorry,
Yeah,
I might have
they
missed
are
that.
constantly
No.
exchanging positions.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Zero
You're
was
right.
right.
It is
I'm-
Napoli.
I'm- It's Napoli.
It
It's
is
Napoli.
Napoli.
What?
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
For more correct information, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at 44Took and subscribe.
We
wherever
probably
you get
need to
your
get off
podcasts.
Twitter at this point.
Yeah.
We
Can you guys
should
transition?
open a Blue
Transition.
Sky. We need to make a Blue Sky account. Is what we need to do.
Yeah.
Thank you as always for joining me, Tommy,
Thank you guys. Pleasure as always.
and thank you for joining me, Tony.
Good stuff, boys. Enjoyed the chat as always.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.